The center does a really, really good job of focusing on peeling back those layers to add the services that are not there in the criminal justice system, because we constantly hear it. We hear that there's no housing. The housing is expensive. I can't afford it. I don't have any way to, the job that I have is minimum wage, but I can't feed myself to get to work. I don't have enough to pay to get to work on public transportation. The center addresses those issues.
When they see you taking the time out to be in their community on the ground, giving them a safe place to come and get some direction and help, it's been invaluable.
What I've seen personally, as far as the impact, is probably the accessibility, the staff, the warmth, and I think that there's a mind shift that's starting to happen.
People be afraid to go out in the neighborhood and give all that paperwork versus coming in their own neighborhood. They feel safer to be like, oh, I know this place. I feel warm here.
When I meet with clients, I offer the holistic services of the center to not just the client themselves, but also maybe their family member that comes with them.
If Jock has a client that he recognizes is going through some things and need to talk it out, then Jock will reach out to our trauma recovery specialist. Or if he recognizes that he has a client that, recently had their SNAP benefits cut off and they have no food, we have client advocates and community navigator to point that person in the right direction. So it is definitely a team effort all the way around.
One of the big cases that the center was integral in helping me with was a mental health client. Still kind of in denial about their mental health situation as well. But because of our trauma counselor, and that client ended up having their felony reduced to a misdemeanor and didn't see a day of jail. I think that it turned out to be a really great resolution when the state was looking for prison time.
And I remember this case because it was a case that we kind of brainstormed with Jock and I, and we brought in our trauma recovery specialist. Our client advocate was also involved on this case. I believe also the father of the client was very involved and was concerned about his daughter getting, the appropriate help that she needed.
I mean, a lot of times these people get these conditions and are put on the house arrest or they're detained, whatever the case may be. They lose their employment. We have people here that can help restore some financial resources in their life. So, I mean, that also goes a long way.
When I came down here, I was shared a whole bunch of resources, and I took it back and brought a couple of people in who they help with their electric bills, gas bills, just resources probably for reentry for a loved one that's inside the prison walls or someone that just came home.
There's constant group brainstorming in here, especially having people directly from the community in here that can really pinpoint the needs. It's helping to bring the heat down the streets, I do believe. So it's been a big part of the larger push for anti-violence, and I think that those communities that are most affected and the most disenfranchised are really seeing the benefits.
I would love to see us add additional client advocates. I would love to see us add additional assistant public defenders because the need is great. And to actively service the clients that we have, I hate to say we have to cap on how many cases that we can handle at a time because there's so much one-on-one attention that each case deserves. Allow us to help out with more utilities because a lot of people are having that issue. Helping with food insecurities. Just expanding our abilities to reach out in ways that we normally don't do as public defenders.
It's a beginning to a new chapter. And for the Freedom Defense Center to be here at the onset of that new chapter, I think provides hope, respect, and trust to the community.
These centers are really breaking the mold of what public defender's offices can do and what we should do.